Hello everybody, this is Chirping Matt, and we've got some more stream highlights here for you today. This time, it's Super Mega Baseball 3. For anybody who doesn't know, Admirill and I, for the past few months, have been playing the franchise mode of this game on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/chirpingmatt. We're in our third season as a franchise, and we made a random decision to start doing self-commentary during the games, and it's been a riot, as you're about to see. For context, our strategy as a franchise is to build up young and not super expensive players into being really good, and take really cheap and terrible players for all our backups. The reason why is because the further under the salary cap you are, the more money you get to buy extra player development opportunities. You can also get random developments between games. In general, younger players are more likely to gain stats, and older players are more likely to lose stats. Really quick before we get into it, let's explain some of the game mechanics, because otherwise you'll be very confused. In co-op gameplay, players take turn controlling different aspects of the game. On offense, one player bats and the other does the base running, alternating with every plate appearance. On defense, one player pitches and the other fields, alternating every inning. A lot of things in this game revolve around charging up a meter in order to achieve the best results. On fielding, if you release too early, you get a weak throw. Release too late, and there's a chance for the throw to go wild. On pitching, you can bypass the charging mechanic with a weak but very accurate throw, or you can go for a power pitch. Release too early and the pitch loses some power and loses a little bit of accuracy. Release too late and you lose a lot of accuracy. On batting, you can bunt, contact, or power swing. We never bunt. Contact swings are a guaranteed medium power swing. Power swings use the charging mechanic. A good power swing is better than a contact swing, but time it too early or too late and it'll be even weaker than a contact swing. The problem is that different pitches are thrown at different speeds, so in order to get a good power swing, you effectively have to predict what kind of pitch is being thrown. So if you see us take a pitch right down the middle, it's usually because we were expecting a different pitch and our timing would have been too weak to hit it well. That should be enough so you don't get lost in the action, so let's hop right into it.
Alright, look at this.
It's a fresh start for the Shabadoos.
And you know what? They're fresh in more ways than one this year. A lot of teenagers on this team are just learning how to play the game of baseball. They're up against Ace Von Ace's son, Assassin, one of those. 2 fastballs, a bevy of off speed. That's tough. I don't know whether you go. I'm going to try to sit on the off speed just to get the pitch count. Because if I go fastballs, we know what's going to happen.
True.
That's a really fast pitch. Fuck.
Nice.
The slider. And the slider gets fucked right in the center field.
Cover your eyes, children.
You know, I just noticed that the second baseman for the Platypi is Elroy Action, who was the shithead who got the twisted finger at the end of last game and kept playing and had several diving catches to close out the Shabadoos.
Another hard single up the middle by the Shabadoos. Seems to be all they can do this game.
All that and ground out. And grounded double plays. So, yeah, Elroy Action with that twisted finger.
How's that twisted finger for you, you fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Here's the new guy.
Maddox getting thrusted in early.
You know, he was just taken out of the crib just a couple years ago. Yeah, they threw him right in the majors.
Oh, God, I thought that was inside.
For Maddox. And, for the pitcher. And oh my God! I thought for sure that was a base hit.
It seems the Shabadoos are back in their classic Stranders form.
You know, despite his name, Happy McHustle's known for being a bit of a grump. Let me tell you, he's going to be grumpy after that last one. But he had an RBI single.
Everyone knows happiness isn't allowed in the biker gangs.
That's true.
You show any form of happiness, they're gonna think you're a cop.
Well, what's the emotion that a biker can display when they're enjoying barbecue? Because bikers, I've watched Hell's Kitchen, right? And one of the challenges is always you got to make barbecue for the biker gangs. And while I agree with you, happiness is a sign of weakness. There's some enjoyment that they show. But do we have a word for that? What do we call that? If not happiness.
I don't know.
All right, let's go to commercial. Well, fuck this guy. Oh, that was a ball? Oh my god, I'm actually really surprised. Get fucked, Aces von Acesen.
Shove that one up your ace.
And he gets fucked right over the center field wall. 41 feet. That's gonna be the verb I use to describe when balls are hit by our team. And he fucks it right. For some reason, that's just hilarious. Oh, struggling to locate the strike zone. Oh, and that's a walk.
Gives him a free fuck.
Aces is getting real fucked right now.
It fucks it right into the gap.
Sending him. We're fucking him right home. This one's demonetized. Oh, what a great hit. Cherry on, he was on the bench as a DH last year. He's been upgraded to first base because the former first baseman Abdil Runnit sucked a lot. That's probably not going to make it to Blooptown. It did not. Nearly there.
You fucked that a little too softly.
He's got to fuck it a little bit harder. It's Grump versus Grump here, and Happy versus Kitty. Let's see who can out Grump. I have inside information that this is not where Happy McHustle located that pitch.
Happy's got to be pretty grumpy after that one.
He's extremely grumpy now because it was a really good pitch. Curveball on the outside corner. That's what they're telling me. Get the little thing in my ears. Kitty Kaufman, the grumpy speedster on first. She might look to steal, but Kyle Coward's got a great arm. He's known for holding the runners. Nice looking juicy.
What?
Oh.
Why did?
Oh, what a great play from Heroic Teeth.
Why did she take so long to throw?
Because she went for the tag. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't see it.
So I take it overrode the throw.
Yeah.
Because it went for the tag. The runner was close enough.
Exactly.
Tags in this game. Oh, sorry. In this, yeah. She's bad at tagging. What can I say? There you go. Really unfortunate error from Aromatisse Guevara. Wouldn't be her first and won't be her last.
It's one of those mental errors that still counts as a hit for some reason.
That's right.
Oh.
And she makes up for it by completely whipping that dive. For a second there, I thought we had a redemption arc going, but she's just too slow.
We got the youngster Maddox Munzer back out for his second chance at fucking.
You know, they say when they during the combine, they couldn't do a single 40-pound bench press. Extremely weak young man. Happy McHustle sending it to right, fucking it right to right field, off the wall.
Off the wall.
He's gonna fuck himself to second base. Just didn't quite fuck.
We are children.
Now this is a linguistic masterpiece. It's right in the nook. Right up there. He's not fielding that.
Fuck it right between his legs.
And we're gonna fuck him home here. And he gets there. Fuck him right between his legs. I just got that.
Oh, that's hittable shit. Or we can just...
That is hittable shit.
Someone needs to teach that man how to fuck.
And there you go, Aromatisse with another great play at second base.
Seems like there's another person they should have replaced in the offseason.
It's a good thing she can hit, because holy shit. She's really building a reputation as one of the worst second basemen in the history of the game. Possibly home. And the redemption arc still eludes us. That's a slow runner, but not slow enough. Oh. Cower?
That twisted finger is coming back to bite him again.
Finger. I mean, look at his fielding is just not very good.
He's so little confidence in the throw, he just walked it back to the infield.
he hands it off back to the pitcher. Oh, Lord. Oh. Cherio really showing that he belongs in that starting lineup. What's your favorite barbecue?
This question came out of nowhere. I'm betting this is a lead into something.
Nope. It's actually a callback to the biker discussion.
Ah.
We've been actually talking about barbecue for at least 1/4 of this game. I'm a pulled pork guy.
I'd have to agree with you there.
And there's a lot of variety in pulled pork. Every place kind of does it a little different.
Maddox Munster's still looking for the first hit of his career. He's a virgin so far. He hasn't fucked a ball yet.
No, he's got to give it more thrust. And that's
that...
how you fuck it right down the line. One of the viewers is saying pulled pork is the fucking bomb. No, sorry, it's fucking bomb. My mistake. He's throwing a good number of pitches thus far.
Shortstop dives for that and just didn't really dive for it, just sort of fell over and grasped at it.
Sardi really knows how to fuck it right up the middle. And Ace looking like he might be in some trouble here with no outs. Well, scratch that.
Cal Cowers
Shabadoo's
helping
really
him out.
Ground double plays, crucial moments.
They don't call them the Stranders for nothing.
Okay.
Happy's doing well on the pitch count. 81 pitches through 7 2/3.
Let's see what he's got cooked up at 2-2. Throws are the frisbee. Is that not what you call that bitch?
I believe it's been called the Matt Special.
Gotta tell you, Happy's starting to get a little pissed off. Yep, he's real pissed off now.
Murray chases it down.
Murray. Ace to have a fast center fielder, and would you look at that?
Shabadoos are leaving Happy in for the complete game, seeing if he can help himself there. Got a perfect pitch, was not ready for the timing of it.
Yeah, he takes a moment to collect himself after that.
And there's a one fucked right up the middle. That should bring a run home.
That's gonna fuck him home. Absolutely. That's a big one for Happy, and you know that's a veteran play right there. Something that the youngsters can learn from. Doing good. You know, Narwhal, for all the shit we gave him earlier, is actually having a pretty good game. And
oh god damn it!
Promptly erases it with that piece of shit lineup.
Everything is right in the world of the Shabadoos.
Yeah. The double play count, I think, is up to about 10.
They may have changed. They've changed their roster up, but rest assured, these are still the same Shabadoos.
Some say it was a very slight misstep with the joystick, compounded by latency. But...
It looks like Wilder Ochirio may have just hurt himself with his sprained wrist.
God. This is terrible news.
Oh, what the fuck? He went to 2. He's
the general
2 out of
manager
5.
Strategy this year has largely been to avoid talent and promote up on cheap contracts.
Jesus Christ, dude.
This is going to be interesting. 1 out.
I'm going to make a defensive substitution because...
Apparently there's a human being by the name of Lard Scadcleave, and he plays baseball.
Shabadoos just need one more out to close out the first game of the season.
And Dolly Stevenson, who's been 0 for 3, sends it deep to center field. This is a scary one, but Murray is there.
The Shabadoos close out a tight win, despite double the amount of hits.
Stranded 12 hits.
Everyone in the starting lineup got a hit, and somehow they only put up 5 runs.
That really is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Most had 2, some had 3.
They averaged more than 2 hits per inning and just stranded everybody. We got the Shabadoos back in action against the Platypi. Shabadoos took the first game of the doubleheader. They're looking to follow it up with another win. We've got the Preacher Ministry Madden up on the mound to start this one off.
Yeah, game tonight at Sakura Hills, and if you look up in left field, it looks like it looks like a sushi house of some kind up there. I could go for some of that right now.
Now, Preacher, that's the kind of guy you want on the mound here, because he knows a thing or two about making sure people don't fuck.
Terrible play from Dalton Sardi, really showing no effort there. You know, it's plays like that, you gotta give up your body. If he wants to make more than 6
Well, I think he saw what happened to Wildo Cheerio, and he thought twice about it.
That's a good point, but you know, you can't play scared, can you?
Very true.
He knows that better than anyone. After all, he has a tattoo of a jigsaw puzzle on his arm, and that can only mean that he's some sort of psychopathic killer.
Murray's going to be sitting on the fastball here. Gets a decent one, but lets that one go. Gets a slider, but still finds it up the middle. Fucks it right up there to the center fielder.
You know, sliders are an extremely fuckable pitch. If you leave them in the middle of the zone, they're going to get fucked. And a very fuckable slider again. Fucked right to left field.
The Shabadoos have standards, and they know what they're looking for.
You ever heard of a SILF, Matt? It's a slider I'd like to fuck. He throws another one.
Romatisse got a little antsy on that one.
See a good SILF. Start swinging. Jigsaw to first. Bullock with the catch. Now that's something to watch in the course of the game. We expect any number of drops from him at first. He is a terrible baseball player. Just all around bad at the sport.
When the Shabadoos took on his contract, they weren't expecting that 2 games into the season they'd have to actually start it. He's just supposed
to. You have to wonder why. Did they really think that they were going to go through the season with no injuries in the infield? It kind of seems like that was their plan. And it's Grumpy Kaufman looking to exact revenge. And Romatisse too slow to do anything useful at all at second base. She really sucks. Charlie Lopez with the night vision goggles lets him see. This is an evening game, so he gets a little bit of an advantage there.
Too weak of a grounder to stop the runner from going home on that one.
Absolutely.
Not too much you can do about that one.
Diego Bullock with the...
Diego Bullock, so slow, he just throws it to the pitcher instead of running to the bag.
Looked like he really easily could have run to first there, but no, he makes the right play because he's even slower than Romatisse. He never would have got there before the runner. It was a good play.
And Todd Mathis, he's been on fire recently. Let's see if he can drive him home. Not with a swing like that.
Swings like that, you just don't see it happen. Then he takes a pitch high out of the zone into center field. And you know what? Holding at Sardi just an expected third. What a bit of bravado on the bases there from Sardi.
Oh my!
And that's really unfortunate. That's a Shabadoo play if I've ever seen one. Absolutely fucks to the third baseman, and it ends up fucking him right back. Looking pretty stylish. Now, are you a Oakley's guy, or do you like these kind of round spectacles, or maybe what are they called? I don't fucking remember. What do cops wear?
I couldn't tell you.
Well, shit. What's your favorite sunglasses?
I don't have a favorite. I'm not a sunglasses kind of guy.
Now you're just a look straight into the sun kind of guy. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, YOLO. YOLO, let's look at the sun. I mean, it is the closest, you know.
Like you said about Sardi, you can't be afraid of danger.
Okay. Now, do you think... I genuinely don't know this. Do they call him Narwhal because of the little tuft of hair? It's kind of like a little horn.
Makes as much sense as anything.
You gotta think it's a nickname, because then what parent names their kid?
Well,
I guess it's a last
it
name.
is a last name.
Jesus. Oh, night vision can't hang on to that one, and we're going home here.
Narwhal with the heads-up play, seeing the ball mishandled in the infield and breaking for home. Kyle Cowher blooping one. Blooping one. That's prime Bloop Town right there.
He had an overhand swing on that one. Another terrible pitch. Shabadoo's are just swinging at everything, and it costs them there. What a terrible play from Todd Mathis.
Coming right back down to earth after a strong start to the season.
Yeah, they may want to consider, you know, something like a swear jar, but for every god-awful pitch that they swing at, you know, they have to sacrifice a little salary.
Hey, that'll let them put even more money into development.
Absolutely. Great strategy.
I don't know if the Players Union is going to take kindly to that one, though.
Well, they rarely do. Ministry. Having surprising difficulties throwing strikes this game. That one is crushed.
You love the effort from Maddox trying to make a jump at that, even though he clearly had no chance.
There's a fine line, though, between real hustle and fake hustle, and you worry that that's, you know, that's a young guy just sort of giving some fake hustle there. You don't think so?
I think he's just hyperactive. He wants to prove himself.
I guess. But you would think any human being with normal perceptual faculties would see that they had absolutely no chance to get that one in. And with the injuries, Dolly Stevenson just fooled on a first pitch fastball. What is wrong with her?
Yeah, it's a questionable call. He could have broken his leg on the landing. You don't want to see that happen.
With the injuries, I mean, Dolly Stevenson was absolutely terrible at that there. I mean, just
looking like trash out there.
Just terrible. But
Narwhal's got a hold of that one.
That really saved him there. That could have gotten ugly fast. Do they leave him in? That's really the question here, isn't it?
I think you put him on the pitcher's protocol. Somebody gets on, you pull him.
Alright, protocol it is. Immediate home run. Alright, good start.
I think my partner in the booth needs his eyes checked.
It was more of a prediction, though.
I'm just giving you shit.
You know, with the pandemic stuff, you gotta keep in mind I'm on a little bit of a delay here. Lots of latency. Yeah, one more out needed for Ministry, and he's looking strong here in the bottom.
Connecticut Greenman looking pretty ripe on that one, but lays off it.
Oof.
Lays off two in a row. One of those was questionable. Could have been a called strike. He wasn't ripe. He was jammed the whole time. Get him out of there. Shabadoo's, after sweeping the doubleheader against the Platypi, moving on to face the Buzzards. 1-1 on the year. So this is a pivotal game for the direction of their season. Meanwhile, the Shabadoos are just trying to keep their momentum going, and it's Reese Musto up on the mound for the Shabadoos here. It's a bad pitch.
Just doing a little snacking here. Some say it's not very professional, but others say you can go fuck yourself. That was a really belligerent pitch from Musto.
Yeah, Musto having trouble locating here so far, but
everyone
gets it.
She did it. Sorry, Matt. I'm really getting into those chips.
It's okay. Just don't eat while you. Just don't eat while you fuck. That's not sanitary.
Reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. Remember that one?
No.
George Costanza.
What a character. Now, what's your opinion on pastrami? I think it's one of the better deli meats in existence.
I haven't had enough pastrami to be an authority on
Well,
that.
goddamn, you haven't watched Saw, you haven't had pastrami, what have you done? Latency pitch there.
You gotta remember there's an age difference between us two. I know that doesn't really have a lot to do with the...
Doesn't really have anything to do with pastrami, does it?
But...
And Musto runs around the ball, inspects it before picking it up. You know, he's got this weird OCD.
I don't think Reese is taking very... I don't think Reese is taking very kindly to this beratement he's receiving from the broadcast.
Hannah Hogswin called up from the minors just last week, and Mathis reads it. Very surprising. And here's Maddox, no power Munster, and he hits the ball as hard as he
showing
can.
off that 9-year-old power at the plate.
Oh Lord.
God have mercy on this team.
He's gonna take a bit of a shit.
Whoa, Reese Musto. I think I read the words on his lips. Latency there.
Tough to know what he means by that, but so be it. And Joe Trunk being a real piece of shit out there.
Yeah, you can see the complete lack of clutch factor on Reese Musto with 2 strikes.
Bullock's so slow that Guevara, who is also quite slow, almost takes that away from him.
Well, after throwing 10 pitches in 1 at-bat, Reese Musto's pitch count not looking so hot. He might not last very long in this game.
Another broken bat. It is already fast enough. Here's a real test of his off-season training. And he gets it behind the back. He's like, what a play.
He's just styling on them now.
Question in the chat.
Seems a little bit rude to style on an opponent when you're losing.
It shows balls. Speaking of balls, Bullock's here. Sorry, Bullock.
We got Keon in the chat saying clean. Not sure what was so clean. There's been a lot of slop here in this game on the Shabadoo's part.
Nothing clean about this team. Clean double play. Oh!
Not even the opponents are very clean. Dropped a routine flip to the second base.
Not that he would have had him, but still. And
Aromatisse nails a double right into the gap. Should score 2 on that one. Thank goodness Diego Bullock was not on the bases anymore, otherwise they may not have made it.
And Jack's often up to the plate. That's a demonetized right there. Musto definitely having some difficulties with his accuracy today, and that is going to be an interesting one. Great
Murray
Murray
dives for it, but not going to quite get there.
And we'll turn it into 3. 10 steps ahead of you there. And that's a bunt.
Oh.
And Cower with the inexplicable. Did he have a stroke out there? What was that? The runner had already crossed home, and he flips it to the home plate anyways. What a strange play from a normally defensively solid player.
Something tells me Kyle doesn't want to talk about that one.
Something tells me you're right. Great bunt from Hogswin. And Musto. Oh, this is just falling apart. What a absolutely
Turns out
terrible
it's
decision
not
from
just
Musto.
happy. Nobody on this goddamn team knows how to turn and throw to second.
Some would say that the throw to first was the play there. You might count me among that group.
Shabadoo's having to make a tough decision here to pinch hit. Arguably, Reese Musto is not that much worse than their bench right now.
He might be faster.
Easily so. Jet Charles is going to come in for his first at-bat in 2 years with the Shabadoos.
Whoa. You know,
And
Shabadoos
lines
have so many salary
it
dumps
straight
that
to
they
the
can't
first
even-
base.
They can't even nickname anyone salary dump. They have to give them numbers. Salary dump 1, salary dump 2, salary dump 3, and 4. Wherever he gets it. Fucks it right up the middle there. Now that was a mistake from Hogswind, but it's going to cost her. It carries. I think the wind carried that one out.
Must have been wind assisted. It's not like the Shabadoos to hit a high fly ball and actually get it past the fence. Very unusual.
Weak, Matt.
Right you are. We gave every team a speed, or a power rating, rather, at the start of the season. I'm pretty sure the Shabadoos scored a -2.
Sounds about right. Hogswind is looking
a great pitch for Hogswind.
Great pitch.
Almost takes her head off.
Oh yeah, that was.
Almost got.
Would have been a lot of blood on that.
Almost got fucked right in the face.
Absolutely. That
Yeah,
is
fucked
right
between the legs.
That's caught. If he just throws for Kyle Cower having a real mental breakdown out there. Easy double play squandered once again. Barnswobble's not going to be happy about that. He's already had to listen to Reese Musto grumble about Cower's decisions, and it costs them big. 2-run homer on the backs of Kyle Cower's mental error. That hurts. Fluffs him right out of the park.
Some might blame that on Cornswobble for not clutching up.
You could. I think probably you blame both there. But Kyle Cower had a real easy play. Defensive substitution. Buzzards looking to protect their 2-run lead. Trying to get Hannah Hogswind a win. Not easy to do, except against the Shadows. And what a just disgraceful swing. It can only get better. Another. That's awful.
It seems that this team just cannot do anything right.
You know, I think the Shabadoos, one thing they're going to regret is trying to get a salary dump on their hitting coach as well. In fact, it seems like across the board, fielding coach, base running coach, and hitting coach, salary dumps. All of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They might consider changing the name to the salary dumps.
Right about now, the few fans left in the stadium are calling for the removal of the co-manager.
Buncherson actually rattled. Hard to be rattled against the salary dumps.
God, I love what this has turned into.
Cower with the throw to second, throws it in the dirt. Guevara with the rare snag. Great play. If he could just get out of this inning, he'll probably be done for the night. Strange play for Boy, he's lucky he got that one there. The fielding coach is.
I don't know about you.
His hands frying,
I don't know about you, Admiral, but this seems like a game that this team never wants to talk about ever again.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Twitter is absolutely blowing up. Just completely perplexed by the performance here. Hard to imagine that these are professionals. Terrible swing from Todd Mathis.
Lined right up the middle. Fucked right up the middle. Brings Aromatisse home.
As bad as this game has been for the Shabadoos, they have a chance. Never mind. that opportunity window's closed.
Slam shut. And
Oh, what a
Colson
terrible
Barnswell puts
swing.
him right in the jar. That's a clutch strikeout by Cornswoggle that takes away the sacrifice fly potential.
And the game has been building to this. Jack's often. He's been edging the whole game. Finally gets off on the first there. I shouldn't say good. He's better than terrible.
And it sends one to Bloop Town.
Bloop Town. Unexpected.
But don't worry, we're back up to the top of the order where we have the actual baseball players.
And there you go. A real Shabadoo ending there. Line to first for the instant double play. Oh, what a game.
Where did it all go wrong?
I think it was from the very start, Matt. From the very start.
Amazingly, the fielding coach somehow has retained his job after that debacle.
They couldn't find anyone cheaper, Matt.
The Shabadoos seem to have just tried to rely on half of a good lineup and see how far that can carry them. Not working out so great so far.
Well, they're 2-1? 1-1?
Yes, but the loss was incredibly shameful and completely standard for the Shabadoos based on the last two seasons. But they're stepping up against the Herbisaurs at home, trying to...
Hamster getting off the hamster wheel real quick. Well, and he fucks that one up the middle.
Aromatisse
Did you have a hamster as a kid?
No, I did not.
Did you know anyone who did?
I think I know one or two.
You ever see them in those little like balls that people get for them?
Yes,
They go inside?
I remember that fine.
Frankly, it's the one thing I'm jealous of when it comes to hamsters. How great would it be if cars worked like that?
Yeah. The rookie shortstop correctly recognizing that he does not have enough time for the double play and just takes the out at first.
Classic Shabadoo. Yeah, you can tell he's new here. It's his first start. Throws to second as the runner steals third with ease. And that's going to send a runner.
Diego Bullock barely getting to that ball, that slow roller along the foul line.
Excuse me?
Ump taking his dick out and fucking the Shabadoos.
Yeah, a little confused by that call there. Looked to be clearly in the zone, especially after some of the calls we had last inning. Those high pitches from Slackoff. Ump had no problem calling those strikes, and we're gonna hope Baca learns from repeated mistakes from other infielders and throws to first. Good play from Arbor there.
Up to the plate now is Junior Young Sr. It seems like in the off-season, his former team decided to break up the father-son duo.
That's got to be a real blow to the family.
And it's taken his frustration out on the Shabadoos there, knocking home a run. Buck Arbor struggling to put Morton Stanberg away, just decides, you know what, he needs to get in the jar. Open it up, mash him in there, and shut that lid tight.
Yoink Sachs showing off that demonic grin that he employs when he's hitting. Really can throw a pitcher off his game when you see that demon face just smiling back at you. Another heady play from Arbor. There's a temptation there to throw to second. I'm almost positive he would have got it.
And Diego Bullock, don't know what he was thinking throwing to second anyway. That's just risking a throwing error. Especially with someone who's clearly not a professional baseball player.
Bullock knocks it down. What a play. Really shocking. Now, frankly, Matt, on that throw to second, on this team, you're risking injury, too.
I am flabbergasted.
Extremely high pitch. Really stunned. The Shabadoos don't swing at that one. Slackoff clearly throwing high against Narwhal. He must know something we don't.
See, I could see in his face, Narwhal was looking for off-speed there, never got one, and it didn't matter because just got thrown 4 balls out of 5. It did not have to do anything. Some might say put the controller down on that one.
Gotta be honest, I was a little speechless to see more than 0 batting discipline. Very strange to see a Shabadoo.
Very unusual for the Shabadoos. There's that 0 discipline we know and love on the Shabadoos.
And in typical fashion, well, not typical. At least they're not hitting into double plays. They advance the runner to third, but it's 2 outs, so you can almost guarantee that they're not getting Narwhal home. Terrible slider, very hittable. Mathis whiffs it. And a fastball right down the middle. He swings right through it. Boy, he just cannot make contact. Gotta do both, guys. Gotta do both.
Dalton Sardi. It's a good thing he didn't have to move very much for that pitch because we know he does not make an effort in the field. Luckily, that time he did not need to.
And that's a nice pitch up and in, which obviously gets crushed in the center field.
He's a speedy on first base, probably just going to steal all the way home.
Absolutely. With Stadcliffe behind the plate, I mean... And
a great throw from Stadcliffe, not even close to getting him.
And look at that. You know, you got to hand it to us. We called that one, didn't we?
Yep.
That looks like a harmless pop-up. Base runner just getting some exercise in. Down to 083. How low can you go? That is the question. Certainly lower than 083. Looking like he's trying to clear some brush in his backyard.
Oh, look at that. They actually got one out of the infield, but a lazy fly out.
Just barely.
Not going to accomplish anything there.
Accomplishment is not really their MO, Matt.
What do you expect from a team known by everyone as the salary dumps? And Dalton Sardi, questionable effort there. Clearly did not need to dive for it and just decided to fuck around. Probably thought it was going to be foul and then got made a fool of.
I don't think that's what happened, Matt. I think actually he heard some of the commentary and people criticizing his effort. And so it's that fake hustle that we talked about before. It seems to be a real problem on the Shabadoos. Great pitch from Arbor there, just making the football player look
He's
like an
disappointed in his fielders, just deciding he's going to mow down these batters all on his own. He doesn't need fielders.
You might need a catcher, though, Matt. You might need a catcher.
True. This is a man who desperately wants Kyle Cower back. And now Baca is struggling, feeling the pressure.
Oh, barely.
Gets one there. Oh, I can see that look in his eye. He's going for the buckler. And buckles him.
Yoink sacks. Here comes that grin. There it is. Careful, Arbor. Gotta keep your composure.
Put those sunglasses on. You can't handle the shine off of that wide-eyed grin.
It's the same timing every single at-bat. Stadcliffe hauls it in.
Barely.
Barely. Right down the middle. Arbor hits it with everything he's got.
The best at-bat that Shabadoos have had in a while. And yoink sacks. Looking like a complete fool out there. He's not playing for the Shabadoos. He's not supposed to drop those balls.
Yoink sacks, one of the better fielders in the league. Just dropping it out of nowhere. This gives the Shabadoos a real chance. Maybe they can ground. No. Once again, Arbor staying at third. Smart play from him. That's gonna land into center field. Sachs, terrible base running. I guess there's a bit of uncertainty there. Sachs could have caught it. Nevertheless, base running coach.
The Shabadoos gotta just be happy to get a run home there.
Hard to be happy when you're on the Shabadoos, Matt.
True.
Unfortunately.
Oh, and Aromatisse, in true Shabadoo form, cannot corral in the changeup.
And an even more true Shabadoo form almost lines into the double play. Sardi with the feckless can.
Drop it, you piece of shit.
Yeah, we don't claim to not be homers here. Now, are they going to leave Arbor in? That is the question. Looks like they're going to start.
I think he's got to have earned himself another inning after scoring their first run of the day.
Well, he's going to earn a runner on first. Guevara out there. Just put him away.
We are homers here, but we didn't say we were optimistic homers.
We are realists. Biased realists. Mimi Cunningham.
It's a bit risky, though. Baca's shown he's the only pitcher on the staff with any mind for fielding. I'm predicting an impending disaster coming.
That's a great point, Matt. I think you're probably right. And Burgess with the ugly throw, but it doesn't matter. Henry Hamster getting off his wheel. And Stadcliffe
actually throws him out.
I am stunned.
I'm right there with you.
Shabadoo is still sitting on 2 hits in this game. And they pull Slackoff for Mindy Marshwater. That's a real surprise. Slackoff having a great game. Marshwater, frankly, a terrible pitcher. And just fucks it right to the third baseman.
Right into his glove.
Now, this is a real chance here for Munster. Marshwater, not good at throwing baseballs.
Not unlike many of the Shabadoos.
Unbelievable, Matt. Unbelievable. Had the power to get it to the outfield. I'm stunned.
You love this step for the rookie out there.
I look forward to the steps back that will inevitably follow. Can't make it to Bluetown. Not enough gas to get to Bluetown.
What do you expect from Diego Bullock out there?
The bottom of the lineup for the Shabadoos is really just awful, isn't it? And oh my goodness. Just as I say it, it's time for the pitcher, Mimi Cunningham.
Oh dear God.
You know, the pitchers in a lot of ways have hit better than most of everyone else. I think they leave her in here.
It's a questionable decision by the manager, but that's what they're going with.
They're all about questionable decisions on the Shabadoos, Matt.
Right you are.
And Mimi Cunningham gets robbed. Absolutely robbed there. And they put an
a questionable defensive substitution for the Herbivores.
She has 2 errors this season. Is it even a defensive substitution? Tough to say.
Seems like the Herbivores are trying to let the Shabadoos right back into this one, but the Shabadoos in true form cannot do anything about it.
Shabadoos will not take the bait. Absolute meatballs, just lofting him up there, and the Shabadoos just can do nothing about it. Just serving up those frisbee pitches over and over. It's 4 curveballs in a row from Marshwater. Hits him with the screwball. That'll screw with you. And Aromatisse inexplicably, Hogswin almost throws it into the stands, and Aromatisse swims anyways. She's going to have to see the psychologist after that one. No doubt about it.
Aromatisse showing some actual fielding discipline, taking the out at first.
Truly
With this
stunning
team,
turnaround
you
from
almost
Shabadoo.
expect her to try to get the lead runner at third, no matter how bad of an idea that really is.
They really like to go for the home run play. And Stadcliffe struggles, and that's going to... what a four-dimensional chess from Stadcliffe. He baits the runner from third to go home, and they tag him out at the plate. Bottom
Just
of the
like
ninth.
they drew it up in practice.
Absolutely. Dalton Sardi against Manny Marshwater, who again is a truly terrible pitcher. Real opportunity here. But they have to do...
And
oh, Sardi!
Sardi
Fuck
ties
the
up the
defense.
game in the bottom of the ninth.
I was going to say, they have to do it before they get to the bottom of the order because you can get nothing done. 6 through 9. Well, that puts an end to that.
Herbivores just now putting in their closer. Very questionable decision, leaving in their middle reliever. Costed them the lead.
They got nothing to worry about for the rest of this inning, though. Unbelievable. 2 hits from Munster.
He's on a roll here. Has he finally got his feel for big league pitching? Probably not.
Doesn't much matter with Bullock following him. There's almost nothing he can do. He may as well be a pitcher. And
It's almost better to strike out there rather than bat into
why the
the...
coach didn't tell him to bunt on that one. And probably Cunningham, and inexplicably they leave her in. I guess she might have enough juice. Really questionable call from the manager here.
Well, I wouldn't expect anything less from the Shabadoos at this point.
Certainly didn't expect the high inside slider. Looking like a fool out there. Frisbee. Stadcliffe again. This is his specialty. He's got it. Hauls it in.
And the Herbivores leaving their pitcher in as well. Someone tell them that it's extra innings and you need to score.
Well, she's a really good pitcher. They might not have a deep bullpen. Tough to say. I didn't do my homework.
And maybe struggling against the opposing pitcher.
They really should get Mimi out of there. She is tiring fast.
Nah, she's got this. She can put the pitcher away. But now they should pull her. Now they should pull her.
She's seeing red right now.
It's time to stop fucking around with this one. Oh, I think it's time. We're about to see the debut of salary dump number 5. It's Pax Lucero.
Well, so he's more of a project. I wouldn't call him a salary dump. See, the nice thing about having unproven young players is they're simultaneously salary dumps and projects. A project is a nice way of saying a salary dump that one day might be good. He does struggle with his...
And that day is not going to be today.
Tough start for the youngster. Unbelievable play from Murray. Holds him at second. What a play from the Shabadoos. Generous strike.
Pax Lucero getting ahead 0-2. Goes for the curveball and swings right through
That's
it.
a beauty. Now, yeah, the Shabadoos hope to close it out here because they really don't want to have Lucero pitch another.
Lars Stadcliffe has been the hero in the field. Can he be the hero at the plate?
Bad news for the Shabadoos. They have to get through Stadcliffe and the pitcher. They're almost certainly going to get nothing done this inning.
All they need is a home run by Murray.
Is that all? Just need a home run. And he doesn't do it.
A double for Murray is going to set up with a runner in scoring position. 2 outs in extra innings, tied up.
Time for Narwhal to earn that contract. Pressure is building here. And a pitch out. Is she going to intentionally walk? Looks like they're going to intentionally walk Narwhal. Yep, looks to be that way. And Norwell with a cheeky play, disrespecting McDowell. Again, he wants her to pitch to him.
Oh, I didn't recognize in time that it could have gone on that. It's not going to matter.
Aromatisse 0 for 4. Still hitting 438 after 0 for 4. She's got a chance to end this. Swings at a terrible pitch. Not what you want to see in this situation. That's a wild pitch right down the middle.
Aromatisse just too slow to do anything about that one.
You know, you have to wonder if you had a competent defensive second baseman, how many more outs the Shabadoos would get per game. And
Our Stadcliffe throwing to third just to make sure the runner doesn't take 2 bases on that wild pitch.
Risking injury by throw, and that's this. The game's pretty much over at this point. 2-run shot. With the Shabadoos' offensive struggles, I think there's pretty much no way they're coming back from this. And this is a confidence shaker for Lucero. His accuracy is basically non-existent at this point.
Monster coming! Maddox Munster coming in just to make sure the rookie pitcher does not fuck it up.
He's lucky the pitcher is a rookie there, because as a rookie himself, it'd be awfully presumptuous. Imagine if he did that to Happy McHustle. Oh my goodness.
If he did that to Happy McHustle, he'd be found dead in the biker bar next morning.
It's a good chance, Matt. It's a good chance. Sardi with a big cut. You've got to be kidding me.
Off the wall, but
stalls it on the top of the wall.
Off the top of the wall, but it does not go over. It does not count as a home run.
Unbelievable. McDowell's starting to tire, but we're getting into the completely useless part of the, and by part I mean the second half of the lineup. Just completely useless for the Shabadoos. And you can really see it here when you look at our stat tracker. Munster having a solid game, but boy, it's just not much he can do with his weak baby arms.
Diego Bullock stands in as the last chance for the Shabadoos. And hits a double. That'll bring one home and put the tying run into scoring position.
Will it though? We'll see. It's going to be a close play a second he gets there. Bad news for the Shabadoos Stadcliffe. They may want to consider subbing in a pitcher to hit for him. And Chuck Filthwick. Tough assignment for Stadcliffe. Swings at a terrible pitch, breaks his bat, and that'll do it for the Shabadoos. Boy, do they suck.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that hot mess of a baseball team. If you want to catch these sessions live, follow me at twitch.tv/chirpingmatt, and I will see you all another time.